All right, so in this video, we're going to go over how to merge these weapon posts with the body and also how to make a hole in the weapon post for the weapon motor on the inside. All right, so our first step is we want to get rid of these weapon posts using the eyeballs. And you see this little nub right here? This nub is kind of in the way, so we have to make a hole for it on the inside of the weapon post. So I'm just going to change my view real quick. All right. And I'm going to bring back the weapon post that's next to the one with the 4 holes. For some of you, it might be the left one. For some of you, it might be the right one. So I'm going to bring back my right one because that's the one I need. Now, I'm going to get rid of the weapon motor and the weapon so I could see my weapon post. So I'm going to find it. I can easily find it by clicking on it and it'll underline so I know it's this. Now I could click on the weapon motor and it underlines so I know it's that. So now I just have the weapon posts. All right, so what I have to make is a little divot, a hole right here. So I'm going to create a sketch on the inside face of my weapon post. And the easiest way to do that is using the line function and a point. So it has to be in the center. So I can either make a line between here and here or a line between here and here. So I'm going to hit line. I'm going to make sure it turns into a circle. I'm going to go all the way to the other one, make sure it's a circle. And it's going to want to create another line, hit escape for that. Now I want to make a point in the center of that line. So I'm going to go to create point. And you just slide your mouse along the line. And remember, a triangle is going to pop up whenever you reach the center of a line. So I'm going to click. Now I have a point. I'm going to hit H for hole because I want to make a hole there. And it's asking me, where do I want to make a hole? Well, I want to make a hole on this point. Now, the hole, though, has to be 7 millimeters in diameter, so 7 millimeters wide, and it has to go in the post 2.5 millimeters. So what that means is always change drill point to flat, which I'm going to do right now. I'm going to make the width of the hole 7. All right, if you look at the image, it goes how wide the hole is. It's 7. And now I want the hole to be 2.5 millimeters deep. So I'm going to type in 2.5 in this box. And now I have a little divot for my weapon motor's butt to sit in. I'm going to hit OK. And now I have a hole here. Now that's what I wanted. All right. Now, what I can do is bring back the weapon motor and the weapon. And you'll see there's a little space. There's going to be a little space for the weapon motor to sit in, which is what we wanted. Next step is we want to merge these weapon posts with the body. So I'm going to bring back both weapon posts. And this is really simple. We're just going to extrude both of these bottoms to the body, make sure it's on join, and it'll merge. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to hit E for extrude or click on this icon up here. I'm going to click on, for example, the bottom of this one. And I wanted to extrude as far as the bottom of my bot. So I'm simply going to click on the bottom of my bot. And now it's kind of merged and you can see the color kind of get all funky. It's on join. That's good. I'm going to hit OK. And now it matches. And now you could see there's no seam there. So it's part of the body. I'm going to do the same thing for this one. Click here. I can hit E for extrude or click on that icon. I'm going to click on the bottom of my bot. It gets wonky again. Make sure it's on join. Hit OK. And now those parts are part of my body. And I could tell because if I click on chassis, it's all one part. And now that's how we need it. So now we have to shape your weapon posts. So your weapon posts are probably too big. They probably come out too far. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what shape they should be in or what shape they could be in. You could do whatever you want. So the first thing I want to do is I want to make this body see-through. So I right click on, well, if your arrow's not open, click on it to open. I'm gonna right click on my chassis, go down to opacity control, change it to around 40 or 50. All right, I'm gonna actually make it 40, a little more see-through. Okay. Now I can see through my bot. Now, basically, you have to keep material around these 4 points, right? But I don't need all this extra material right here. So what I'm going to do, and I actually don't need much of this material above the where the weapon motor is either. So I'm going to create a sketch on this face right here. And I'm just going to make a line. Maybe from, I could either do the back corner here, or I could do this corner here. All right, maybe to add more material, I'll probably do it like right around here. And I'm just gonna bring this line up to here. Okay. Now all this material right here, I do not need. And you know what? Let's get all this material above this. I don't need this either. So I'm gonna make a line that goes straight across. Lock right here. And I'm gonna get rid of this top section and this bottom section. So I'm gonna hit E for extrude. I'm gonna click on this and this. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to, instead of dragging it through this one post and that's it, I'm actually going to drag it through both posts. So I could simply do that by clicking on how far I want it to go, which is the opposite side of the other post. And now I kind of cut through both things. I want to make sure though that I'm only cutting the chassis and not anything else, and I am, and I'm gonna hit OK. All right. So now my weapon posts kind of look like this. Okay. I'm actually going to make it 100% again, so I can see what it looks like. Okay. And now, one thing that does have to be tall is that my weapon posts have to be taller than the highest point of when the blade is going to spin. So if you're upside down, you can drive on your weapon posts and your blade can still spin. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to rotate the, oops, I did something accidentally. I'm going to rotate the blade to its highest point. So I'm going to click on it, see which one it is. It's this one. I'm going to go to right click on it in the list, go to move copy, click on rotate, click on any of these center circles. I'm just going to rotate it to its highest points. So I think that's, then the blade is slanted a little bit. Is its highest point. Maybe kind of around there. All right, I'm gonna hit OK. So now my blade's at its highest point. Now I don't like the square look of these, so I'm gonna round these off. I'm gonna hit fillet, or F for fillet. So I'm actually just gonna click on the icon. I'm gonna click on maybe this one and this one and this one and the other one at the front of this weapon post. Change my view a little bit. I'm just gonna drag the arrows. All right. If you get some weird error or something crazy happens, you did too much. So leave it like that for now. So it looks nice and rounded and looks good. Looks way better. Okay, I'm gonna hit OK for now. And you can make whatever shape you want. Let's say if I didn't want that to be rounded and I wanted that to be angled, I could do a chamfer. If I go to modify chamfer, I could click on this edge, maybe this edge, and drag it in, see what it looks like. All right, if I wanted some cool hexagonal shape or whatever. All right, so I actually think I'm going to do that. So I did it 12. I could click on this plus sign and add these two as well. All right, and I could drag it 12 millimeters. I think it was 12. All right, hit OK. So it's up to you what you do. The most important part, though, is I need a little piece of material sticking higher than my weapon blade spinning. So I'm going to create a sketch on this face right here. Always hit capture position. And let's see, I could just do a line. Maybe that's here, here, maybe down here. Doesn't quite matter. I call these bunny ears. Oh, my son is calling on my phone. Hold on. Oh my God. Hello? Yeah, I was recording something. What's up? Okay, I'll do it. All right, bye. All right. Sorry about that. So I just made like a square and I'm gonna extrude it to the other side of this post. And now I have like a little bunny ear. I'm gonna hit okay. All right, I'm gonna mirror that feature real quick. Create, mirror, feature. Yep, I'm gonna do that last extrude here in the timeline. Click on, oops, all right, mirror plane, hit the select button next to it, click on this one. Now you'll see that it's added there, hit okay. Now I have a bunny ear on the other side. All right, but to be honest, I don't like the sharp corners, so I'm gonna fillet these corners just a little bit. All right, you can't go too far because you'll see it kind of goes crazy. So I made it just a little rounded there. Okay, I'm gonna hit okay. And for now, I am done. And what I am gonna do though, is I'm gonna add some material to this to make it stronger. So I'm actually gonna maybe fillet like here and here and maybe the side here and the other side there to add more material to make it stronger. All right, you see how that material is getting added there? So it kind of makes it stronger so it doesn't just snap off maybe on a big hit or something. All right. And I'm gonna do the same thing a little bit to the outside. These edges here. So I'm gonna do fillet maybe here, this line here a little bit, this line here, that, oh, wrong one. That line there. Let's do that again. So I clicked on some wrong thing. If I drag, kind of adds a little bit of material there. All right. Now one side has a fork, one side, the other side doesn't. I don't know why I did that, but ignore that. The idea still matters. Just fillet things to make them stronger because it adds more material. Now I'm gonna hit OK. And now for now, my bunny ears to my bot is done. All right. Thank you for watching. Watch the next video.